No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler, and...
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost.
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad?
Well, my dad...
So...
She went out a few days ago to... I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Farm... When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the... I asked the Millith guy...
You came to the right place. We're pros.
Changshen can...
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Changsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned...
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Baizhu.
Changsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition?
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baizhu.
I see. And your family...
Uh-huh.
Ayu?
Whoa, yeah.
I certainly do. Ayu's parents are old...
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu.
Oh, really? Well, that's one...
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up.
Family...
Thank you. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with...
Follow the wind. Yeah.
They searched to the north.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Hey there, buddy.
The boy asked for our...
Oh, thank goodness. As for update...
The guards at the cross.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh,
Sorry we weren't able to...
That's okay. Thank...
time to go. Time to go.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
There's somebody over there. Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go in...
Watch where you're going!
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao.
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and, my worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu?
Your name is Jia Liang, and you live just west of Chingsa village. You were supposed to...
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon...
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the
Paimon Sep...
God remains?
There's no need. It is the sworn. Besides,
Now you're
mere.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharma. Okay, deal. We're not gonna... I'm happy to do it.
You must be pleased you brought the trap...
Well, time is up. Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormality.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu...
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed. No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu.
if you still...
However...
Yes, of course, up.
See you tomorrow.
Bye for...
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now.
Ends well. You know, Paimon's kind of... Yeah, it must be...
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what... Actually, don't...
Oh, and also...
Huh? I thought I told you. Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. These days,
Okay, Paimon...
almost certain.
Wow,
According to that pharmacist, my grandpa had a huge. So my grandpa,
funeral direct.
if he had just but according to my hand on top of that,
In what way?
don't know. But one thing I do know about Baiju is that anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now.
After all that, it seems like... Never mind. It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
Dad! Dad, you remember?
Yes.
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure.
Not at all, Doctor.
You're still
Just you stay up.
Director Who? Do you have any?
It seems like. But. How did you accomplish.
Though I regret.
Oh, come on.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Chang.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret?
Who's there? Why did you follow us here? Oh.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system. Baiju, can you please...
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own...
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance. so there is no great harm done.
Still, Traveler, Paimon, Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life.
Thank you, Traveler and
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you, but there's no need to thank us.
The poison in Jialiang's system. Yes. Let's head there together, as well as invest.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops. Clear weather all around.
Whoa!
Nor have I.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask...
She was indeed. She is several...
Wait. Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master. The last time she visited us, she and master had some...
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li...
Oh.
No.
Paimon never knew you were...
So if...
What the... Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's split up.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick! What is...
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is... alive. Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this one. If it's a concoction...
Offshoots? So...
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the...
The gall of the... Wait. So back when Jelly...
Only one thing could...
This is getting crazier and crazier. Hey! Why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean... Think a little hard. Huh? So you're saying... Wait, but
I agree.
look at the facts.
It's too early to draw. Yes. So if we can find and do you know anything about God remain?
Didn't you? Well,
Chung Sheng's memories and power. These days, she has to end.
whoa. What? Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to with my assist. Stronger and healthier? Baiju,
Unfortunate.
temperament. Hey, what are you trying to say? Ugh, this is
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for...
with how antisocial they are? Even what?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
You called?
Gets Paimon every time. Aren't all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's...
Baiju of Bubu Pharmacy. The Lantern Rite would...
Huh? You two are...
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. A vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. The seal is still mostly intact. If the However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolute, but when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens... I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the God remains are leaking...
Master! Master, there's a problem.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Bubu Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Bubu.
Time to go. Time to go.
Shit!
Dad, what?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baiju, you're back!
Wangwei left.
Kuei, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baishu's not gonna use Chang's again.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting it?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but Wait.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really?
No,
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventures Guild.
Though, on the bright...
Traveler, Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Huh? You're finally awake? That was far too risky, even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant.
So, how much longer do you think Baishu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces? Surely he hasn't. Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baishu! Changsheng!
Of course. There's no need...
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering, and as a result, his life force depleted at a
What?
Yes. But Jialiang has a... Though it was created...
Had he not taken it all these years?
Still. Moreover...
That explains why Ayu said...
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around. Because humans have... I fear that the situation...
I never suspect to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go be...
Well, I think that, in any case, I have stable her regular exposure, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jill Young! Don't tell Pipe.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here. After all, if it wasn't for me, I'm sure I'll be a...
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure...
No! We're out of time! We have to go now, before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a...
There's only one thing I fear now.
Very well. Then follow...
Dr. Baiju? Are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and one...
Dr. Baiju...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's... this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an inauspicious presence here.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay?
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still with... Then let's hurry.
gives Paimon the creeps. The digging marks here. A thieves' tunnel?
Judging by the tool. But why did they abandon
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to,
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going. Mind the side effects.
The doctor was saying.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster
A monster repelling incense?
The incense was burned several days. No doubt an encounter with... After them, Jia...
That's right. This is where...
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting. I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Aha! We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
The doctor was saying.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes first.
The doctor was here.
Access denied.
Mind the side effects.
The doctor was here.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor was here.
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects.
The doctor was here.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back. Mind the side effects.
Everybody stand back! For Rex Lapis! No touching!
As one with wind and cloud.
Doctor was here.
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
doctor will see.
A bitter pill to swallow. Mine. Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow.
How serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison. If we don't eliminate it soon.
Then, what are we waiting for? It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baiju said? The poison within Jialiang, if the source. Oh no. Are you.
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baiju, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to.
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, I know if my choice can bring Jiangli.
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long. Travel.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang. Baiju, Changsheng.
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when they're natural. What a crazy situation! Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli. What?
I've seen many final farewells.
In the human realm, at least, that's what generation.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice them, I cannot help but think that
when all this began, we... I've said my goodbyes. My time has come.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little.
I'll take...
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad.
Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live... Oh, how I would love to hear...
Jialiang! Jialiang! Jialiang!
Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, didn't I... Huh? What are they?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to...
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Qiqi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few... But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Gun something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect in the end. All I know is that if I'm... And even this...
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Direct...
All I wanted was to help leave it to Boo Boo Farm. One Qiqi was enough of...
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and...
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Oh, is she... All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion. At times like...
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Jiangli and I...
Yay! Paimon! Alright, first things first.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu,
Don't mention it, Jiang.
just your duty, huh? Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Mind the side effects.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intel, but I'm not just that, Baizhu.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing.
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have...
But you took such... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize. The reason I left our master and went... But in the end, are all disciples of Chen Yuvei...
We are doctors.
Baizhu, I can tell... Can you still stop before...
I think you know the answer.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler...
Hey, slow down, Baizhu. Chi-Chi.
There's no need to...
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay? Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chen Yuvei who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my... Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most...
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baihu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, if disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it? Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light.
For once, Paimon just does not...
Dr. Baiju, Traveler! What are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten. I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Time to go.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
I'm exhausted.